Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Brindley and I'm reading you a story by Julie Donaldson called A Squash and a Squeeze. A little old lady lived all by herself with a table and chairs and a jug on a shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. "There's not enough room in my house." "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It was pokey for one and it's teeny for two. My nose has a tickle, there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take your goat," said the wise old man. Take him, my goat. What a curious plan." Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg, then sat down and nibbled the table leg. The little old lady cried, "Glory be! It was tiny for two and titchy for three. The hen pecked the goat and the goat got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig, what a curious plan." So she took in her pig, kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore! It's titchy for three and it's teeny for four. Even the pig and the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive! It is teeny for four and it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take them all out," said the wise old man. "But then I'll be back where I first began." She opened the window and out flew the hen. "That's better, at last I can sneeze again." She shooed at the goat and shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. Just look at my house, it's enormous now. Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was teeny for five and gigantic for one. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my little house. And now she's full of frolicsome fiddles, diddies. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddly-dees. It isn't a squash or it isn't a squeeze. The end.